Stewart will pick him up there. To the line, he looked at Jokipaka and then tucked it in for Cole. Cole jogging away from McKinnon. 19-year-old bumped by Ales Hemsky. Duchesne tried to send it out. Spezza kept it in. Spezza moving and shooting. Lynch save there from Varlamov. Tyson Barrie is back for the puck. Barrie leads their blue line in scoring. Also the team with 27 assists. He's got 36 points overall. Landeskog into the zone. Pumped it from the angle. Lettinen shot out the left pad to make the stop. And Ritchie left it. Klingberg looking to get away. Away from McLeod and into the zone. Swerving to his right, putting it back to the net for Benn. Against Stewart. Benn centers. Goligoski is shot to save Varlamov. Very deep on the play. And out of the pileup of bodies, Landeskog emerges out to the line for Gennin. Lettinen makes the stop, and then he fell over Goligoski, and the puck finally cleared by Garbutt. A race for it. It's rolling on edge to Varlamov. He has no choice. Roussel's right on top of him.
Those are tough to swallow.
11-round, 22-shooter shootout, too. Sevier firing, saved Varlamov, and it's swatted out of there. Penalty coming up against Dallas. Now Benn wants to go. Ritchie drives to the net. Then shot it blocked. Stewart hits Ritchie in the corner. Landeskog trying to get through Cody Eakin. Roussel picks it off. He's right back in. Roussel shooting it. Saved Varlamov. Shots are 7-2 Dallas in the first period. 2:15 remaining in it. Eric Cole. Ales Hemsky curling out. Hemsky holding it. Hemsky shooting it. Saved Varlamov. Out of Klingberg. Trying to angle it through. That's blocked. Stars again. Now changing Colorado. McKenzie back to the line. Goligoski to Klingberg. Shooting it. Spezza tipped it. Saved Varlamov. He can flush. Turn back of the net. Daly stifling Everberg. And the puck swatted out of the zone. No icing here. Varlamov puts it back of his net. Garbutt threw it in front. Here's Eakin. A shot. He scores! Eakin puts Dallas up 1-0.
One thing Cody Eakin's really good at is working in his own zone and then able to transport it out. It's a missed pass that goes all the way down. Because there was no icing, they get to go down there and hunt after it. Good disruption by Ryan Garbutt initially to get in there and foul things up defensively. They have their center iceman come down, Mitchell to help out. Nobody out there to deal with.
Koski to Hemsky.
Penalty number 4, Tyson Barrie.
Hemsky surveying his options. Horkoff's in front of the net. Hemsky pulls it down. Trickles away. Turns toward the net again. Feeds Cole. Backhand shot just wide off Varlamov on the Barrie minor. 1-0 Dallas early in the second. Here comes Daly into the zone. Pass off a stick along the board. Spezza shot it. Saved Varlamov. Didn't see the rebound. It flanked off his mask.
Didn't see the shot. Used Holden as a screen.
Gillis staying with Eakin in front of the net. Garbutt took a whack there. Brett and Talbot clears the puck. Gennin from center ice to Duchesne. One-on-one against Goligoski. Drops to Barrie. He scores! Ripped it from the top of the circle and beyond, and it's 1-1.
I don't even know that it's a scoring chance. You know, they come in, the defenseman joins the rush. It's just a slap shot with nobody in between from a long way away. Barrie walks in, glove side. That should never go in. It's been a real weird second period for Kari Lettinen.
The Spezza in the corner, dodging away from O'Reilly. Spezza shooting it wide of the net. Trevor Daly walks past Landeskog. Centers to Cole. Save. Rebound. Score. Spezza.
There's an answer.
Right back.
A very determined little trot to the net by Jason Spezza. O'Reilly's the other center iceman. Cole's been all over the front of the net, jousting with Hayda. Gets inside position, and perfect timing. Spezza comes in, just creeps in there and elevates it in tight. He's got that big eye picker curve. It was a rolling puck, so he could just sort of flip it.
Again to McLeod. Spezza holding it in. Worked it over to Klingberg. Klingberg whipped it out to Spezza. Passing over to Daly. He shoots it. Save Varlamov. Rebound to Spezza. They'll reset.
You want to change anything to protect the lead, the way they've gone about their business for 40 minutes.
Shots are 24-7. Dallas leads the game 2-1. Winner of this game tonight will get within 6 points of that final playoff spot in the Western Conference with a quarter of the season left. 20 games after tonight.
He's got a great shot. I mean, it's a penetrating wrister.
Tried another one there, hit the side of the net.
He's everywhere at once. Good shift.
Eakin missed and then walks past Cleach. Eakin shooting, scores! Cody Eakin. Well, that worked out pretty good.
The redhead with a pair. This is a lot of Brett Ritchie, though, on this shift. Comes close to scoring tweeners on the original one, and then he goes right to the front of the net. This never goes in unless Ritchie's taking the eyes away of Varlamov. Eakin gets it back. Ritchie just cruises in. Elevate. The goalie's going to go down. They've done this multiple times in the game. Barry just allows him to stand there. It is token anything up.
Shane wins the faceoff. Gennon straight away firing. He scores. It's deflected in front, and the Avalanche have cut it to a 3-2 game.
This was headed down that path for a couple of minutes. Aren't able to control this puck off the faceoff. Faceoff loss. Out it goes. Roussel trying to stay in the lane. Daly gets beat to the front of the net on a little crossing pattern. Where does this go off of? There. Again, right in front, so he closes to within one, pardon me, of a...
Get past Horcoff. O'Reilly bumped it into Talbot. Klingberg stick fighting with him. Landeskog to the line for Barry. Gabriel Landeskog has a look, goes across the ice for the shot. Lettinen got the puck. Gennon saying it's in the net. And they might have to look at this one. They're celebrating as if Gennon beat Lettinen.
Look from the other side on our monitor. Watch right by the right pad. It goes off his pad, and I think it's between his toe and the inside bumper on that side as Lettinen came across awkwardly and folded under. And you can read the body language on Kari. It's pinched in along the side. The puck has to go completely over the goal line in order for it to be counted. The net's off its moorings a little bit there too, which they're at least rocked up. Does that come into play?
After video review, the original shot went into the net. We have a good hockey goal.
They saw it in the net.
Eakin and Iginla. Cody has 2 of Dallas's 3 goals. Iginla wins the faceoff. Stewart shot it, saved Lettinen. He kicked it out. Long pass for Roussel. It's off his stick. He chases it. He shoots. He scores. They're up again.
While the legs of Antoine Roussel get him galloping down there, Cody Eakin, who's having a great night for Dallas, feeds him. Varlamov retreated on this one for whatever reason, and it was a nightmare for him. Exuberation for Roussel. Celebrates right into your TV screen. After that one goes.
Finds Talbot back of the net. Wanted to send it to O'Reilly. Klingberg wouldn't allow it. O'Reilly back out to Barry. Barry shoots it. They score! Deflected in front. And the Avs tie it again. Landeskog makes it 4-4.
Well, the other guy who excels against the Dallas Stars makes this one happen. Tyson Barrie, who dances to the middle. Very similar to the Iginla goal earlier this period where they get a forward to the front of the net and marry it with a shot. As soon as Barrie gets it, gets the middle, it's a deflection about 5 feet in front of Kari Lettinen.
Goligoski threading it through. Horcoff has a step, so there's no icing. Nevsky and Horcoff in the corner. Cole back of the net. Ada brushed it along the boards. Talbot Had it pulled away. Goligoski shooting it. Varlamov at top of his crease makes the stop.
That's all.
A kick to the far side. Spezza centered it. The only guy there is Barry. He'll march to center and fire it. Lettman makes the save as the horn sounds.
Well, the two teams tied with one another, split the points. When we go to the extra session,
Fallen victim to their 4-on-4 magic. Duchesne right into Antoine Roussel. We'll start with Antoine Roussel and Cody Eakin. Eakin save Varlamov on the backhander, and he'll shut it down. Pivoting, seeing who's with him. Cole to Klingberg. Klingberg all the way around, centered it. Klingberg has it, a shot, he missed. And his hands go to his head as he had Varlamov down and out. O'Reilly, each team with 3 shooters for sure. O'Reilly slows, backhand scores.
my Lord. Oh, my. A bearded beauty on that one. The perfect view on our replay. Walks in, lays it on the backhand. Kari was retreating.
Spezza has a goal in the game, trying to equal what O'Reilly just did against Varlamov. Spezza, oh, he shot it wide.
Drops to 1 for
Colorado. A slow, careful attack. Duchesne saved Lettman. He didn't lift it on the backhand.
Nope.
Alex Tanguay. Tanguay showing forehand. Tanguay goes backhand. Lettman makes the stop.
Boy, stayed rhythm.
Got to score. Fiddler using speed. Blasting in. Fiddler backhander save Varlamov. And the Avalanche outlast the Stars again.